Hi everybody, January 14th, 2010, and I had the chance to speak at the WMCPA monthly dinner meeting. WMCPA is the Wisconsin Midrange Computer Professionals Association, and they're located in southeast Wisconsin, namely Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is my hometown. Interesting thing about speaking in your own hometown is that it's just a regular day. I actually drove to work today and worked. Just like I would in any other day. So this is my drive to work, and it's not exactly a normal thing for me. When I'm speaking, normally I'm somewhere far away. So this is my office building. Welcome to work for the day. And after working, I headed out to Klemmer's Banquet Center, which is where the meeting was. Klemmer's is located in 103rd in Oklahoma, which is about maybe 10 miles from where I work. It took me about, 20 minutes to get there. Here's a quick shot of the room before the people started spilling in. This is just the admissions line. It's not that exciting. On the edge here, this is Bruce Battersby. He's the treasurer. Say hi, Bruce.
Hi, Scott.
And Brian over there is the vice president. Hi, Brian.
How are you?
Welcome to Milwaukee.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you all so much. There were about 50 people there for the monthly dinner meeting to see me speak, and I gave two talks. They were my two patterns talks, Pattern to Good ILE with RPG, Part 1 and Part 2. So after the first presentation was over, there was a bit of a social thing where people just kind of talked and had drinks, a cocktail hour type thing.
Hello, WMCPA Secretary here, Chandra Krieg.
WDSC, well, I started using it a couple of months ago, and I'm still in the process of kind of shifting forth between WDSC and SE. What I'm doing is all my new development is in WDSC, and if I have to maintain the old stuff, that's still in SE. But the more I use it, the more I really like WDSC.
Cool.
I'm on the forums, I read a lot of stuff on the forums, and I've even started contributing and answering some questions. About a year ago I started that, and yeah, I actually go into 2 or 3 forums. I think the best one is the System I Network forums.
Hi, welcome to WMCPA.
Way back when I dated the daughter of a master carpenter, and Walt would drive his screws with a hammer. And I asked, why do you do that? He goes, well, the screwdrivers are for taking the screws out.
Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
Hi, camera.
Hi, camera.
There was a lot of conversation until I turned the camera on.
You need a camera inside your glasses.
Do you play 5-handed sheepshead?
We play 5-handed sheepshead, 4-handed, 3-handed sheepshead, and I'm usually the winner. I taught everybody else how to play. He thinks my table, my rules. So
Your deck? Sheep's Head is a card game that is popular in Milwaukee. I played it for years. I played it with my family. I played it every day at every break in high school, and then I was in a Sheep's Head club, and probably 10 years we played it for 4 hours every week. So it's a game that I've always had a lot of fun with. It's interesting to meet another Sheep's Head aficionado at WMCPA. But the great thing about WMCPA, of course, was talking about the geek stuff, the computer stuff, the IBMI stuff that you don't just run into in casual conversation with people. So that was the cocktail break, and then I gave my second session, the Part 2 session. And after the Part 2 session was complete, we went ahead and went back to talking and networking and having a good time. Did you have a good time tonight?
Of course, I learned so much, and I'm not even an RPG programmer, but I was able to learn a lot from just being here, so I really appreciate that. Now I'm really excited. I'm going to go back and try some code.
Oh, thank you. Say hi.
hi, everyone.
So even though these have already ended, still quite a few people talking. And that's really what these things are all about, networking with people, stuff like that. Say hi. I'll do you first.
Hello, Scott.
Hello.
Hi, Scott. Great presentations.
All right, I'll switch over to you now.
Hi, Scott. Great presentations. Come again. Hurry back. Take your time, leave it, and hurry
Things
back.
go pretty well. Were you happy with the way things went today?
Oh, we're very happy. This is the biggest turnout we've had all year.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate that, and it's all your fault.
It's all my fault. Uh-oh. That means I'm to blame. They were trying not to do any more work, and now they have to work because of me.
No, that's great. No, we appreciate all you do for us.
Well, thank you. WMCPA always has a fantastic spring conference. Even though they're a local user group, their conferences actually rival what you'll see at like the national conferences like RPG and DB2 Summit or Common. It's a 2-day conference, and they have 5 tracks of sessions, and they have labs, which I don't know of anyone besides the big one, Common, that also has labs. So it's a pretty neat thing. So if you happen to live in Wisconsin or even, Illinois, Minnesota, Missouri, Iowa, you might want to come on out and see the spring conference, because it's easier to get away for a 2-day conference, and if it's close by, you might be able to come and see it, and it's really worthwhile. So I went ahead and asked the WMCPA Secretary, Chandra Krieg, for more information. Tell me about the spring conference this year.
The spring conference, held on March 16th and 17th, will be 2 days of wonderful joy. It's our 25th anniversary. We have wonderful door prizes coming. So,
Are you doing anything exciting for the anniversary?
For the anniversary, no. Well, besides the door prizes, which include plasma TVs and 22-inch monitors, I believe. I think they're 22-inch. Somewhere right
for
around
every
there.
attendee, right?
Not for every attendee. Door prizes. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Amazing attendance.
Thank you. Last but not least, I caught up with Jim Buck. Jim is the president of WMCPA. So that's pretty prestigious in itself, but he's also a teacher at Gateway Technical College in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And he is well known in our community because he has won an IBM Innovation Award for Excellence in Education. That's probably the most prestigious award out there. He has also won the Common Education Foundation's Scholarship for Excellence in Education. So, wow, a special guy. And he's also co-author with Brian Myers of Programming in RPG4, which is the best textbook out there for learning RPG. And he's also author of at least a couple other books. So I was glad to get a chance to catch up with him, and I also asked him about the spring conference, since that is kind of a big thing that's coming up, and I want to let people know about it. Well, Jimmy, how did things go today? Were you happy with it?
I think it was a great session, and we really appreciate you coming and seeing us, Scott.
Thanks for having me. Tell me about your spring conference.
The spring conference is March 16th, 17th, and 18th this year.
Okay.
At Lake Lawn Resort in Delavan, Wisconsin. It's really a great conference. You can read all about it on www.wmcpa.org.
How many sessions are you offering?
We run 5 tracks.
5 tracks.
Over 2 days, and 2 sets of labs.